Hi Taurus, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your reading, your week ahead. This is the 5th to the 11th of August 2019, okay? So, we're going to have a look at your week ahead. We're doing the weekly check-in as usual. For your current self theme of the week, we go to the After Tarot cards. Really good. It's one moment after the initial Rider-Waite these depict. They're absolutely excellent, so we're going to use those. For your key goal for the week, obstacles to overcome and any major accomplishments you're making, Taurus, we use the Ciro Marchetti Tarot of Dreams. Love this deck. For your what you need to avoid for the week, what to embrace and where you can find support, we use the Everyday Enchantment Tarot by Poppy Palin, okay? And for your spiritual guidance on this one, we use the Answer Is Simple, okay? Cards by Sonia Choquette. For your 15 card, are there general energies coming in? Love, finance, work. We use the Tarot in Wonderland deck. Really love this deck by Barbara Moore. And for your spiritual guidance, for work, Angels of Abundance and Money. For love, the Romance Angels, and general energies, other general energies, the Angel Answers. Okay, hope that makes sense. Let's get shuffling. Okay, guys, let's have a look. So, Taurus, you are showing this week as being... Oh, wow, the world. Nice. This version of the world energy doesn't really look that much different. I mean, there's something on the floor here. I'm just going to read this as the normal world, I think. I feel that you guys are showing us having completed a cycle with the world energy. Because you show us being the world. So if you show us being the world, you've completed a cycle with that world energy showing there. The world also means to be very mature and to have a higher perspective on a situation. It also means to have learned a lesson, because the major arcanas, they're all lessons, and when you get to the world energy, you've finally accomplished that lesson that you set out to learn with the Fool. So some of you guys this week, you may be learning a very important lesson with the world energy. It might be that you kind of, this week, Taurus, you kind of get it. Do you see what I mean? Like, I get it, I understand. So there might be a form of a certain amount of understanding that comes to you this week, whether it be spiritual understanding or the understanding of a situation on a very kind of material or earthly plane, you know, everyday knowledge, that type of thing. You're becoming very self-aware, I think, with the world energy showing up here. Some of you guys might be becoming, you know, recognized. Finally, people might be seeing you for something that you've accomplished. Also, I just feel that you've accomplished something here with the world energy, because world mean accomplishment and achievement. You might be achieving a goal this week with the world energy showing up here, Taurus, as well, this week. Let's have a quick look at what your what the theme of the week is about. Theme of the week for you guys is all about, oh, High Priestess in the reverse. That's interesting. Now, I wasn't imagining the High Priestess was reversed. I don't really use reversals in this, but nevertheless, she's reversed. So, the High Priestess reversed means a few things. Number one, the High Priestess reversed can mean lack of intuition, or your intuition is blocked. Not being able to tap into that intuition, not being able to see things clearly. A lack of knowledge is also the High Priestess. There's an unknowing of a situation here. It's rather like a moon when it's in the reverse in that way. The other thing with the High Priestess energy, it can mean secrets coming out as well, because in the upright this is about secrecy and things kind of remaining in the shadows. But when it's reversed, this can be about a secret coming out. Something is being revealed. The High Priestess in the upright is also one of those cards that indicates when we do nothing. So we're just sitting and waiting passively. But in the reverse, it's all about having to take action when you get that card reversed. Also, this can be a gossip when it's reversed. This can be a liar, a gossip, somebody who's slandering your name with the High Priestess. She can be pretty nasty when she's reversed as well. And this can also be speaking up for yourself as well. So learning how to become more vocal and more open with your beliefs and your ideas. So I just feel that here, with this High Priestess reverse, because it's got so many meanings, the theme of the week could be any one of those things. You might be dealing with an underhanded female. You might be dealing with a secret coming out with the High Priestess this week. Maybe this is where you gain knowledge of the world energy showing up here. It might be that you're completing a cycle. Could be with a High Priestess reverse, somebody who is pretty slanderous and nasty, for example. It might be finally you are achieving something here this week. Taurus, it might be concerning something to do with having to take some action. Maybe you've waited long enough for something to happen and now it's time to take the action with the High Priestess. All sorts of reasons on that one. What is your goal for the week? To balance things. Some of you guys are really busy. Some of you guys, and it is everyday 21st century life, isn't it? Everybody's really busy, you know, work, relationship, study, and it's all about a balancing act. So I feel that the goal for you guys is really to bring something into balance and bring something into harmony. For you guys, it's probably balancing the everyday mundane with that Two of Coins energy, you know, being able to kind of, you know, balance, you know, times that you go to work, times, that, you know, what you do after work, you know, so everybody's got to go to work, okay? The majority of us do, obviously. You know, I work from home because I'm a tarot reader, but running a tarot business, but and I still have to juggle, obviously. I've got to juggle, you know, when I have very long days on personal readings and I've got to do my YouTube work, then I've got to say, right, I've got to do the shopping now, or I've got to do the cleaning now, or I've got to, you know, do the washing now, or I've got to go and see my family and stuff like that, you know, or maybe I want to go and out with, you know, go and visit people in different parts of the country or wherever. So this is all about just balancing all those things around you and keeping the balls in the air. And I feel that your goal for the week is just to bring a little bit of balance into your life concerning all the things, all the responsibilities that you have this week. What is the obstacle you need to overcome? Strength. So, you know, one of the obstacles with strength, it could be that there's a Leo individual that needs to be overcome, somebody who is extraordinarily, because it represents Leo's strength card does. So somebody who's extraordinarily, what's the word I'm looking for? Somebody who is extraordinarily, oh, there's a word and I can't think of it. It's so early morning. But this person strong arms people anyway. So there might be a person here. It could be a Leo, or it could be somebody who is strong arming you. Okay. I don't think that it is though, because I read within the context of the story, and I feel that your goal is to, you know, be able to balance everything in your world this week. Okay, so it's to bring things, you know, whether this is, you know, I need a clear out of the, you know, of the pantry, or, you know, I haven't managed to, you know, to sort my clothing out for a long time because I've been busy with this and this. It is to really restore some order with the Two of Coins. That is your goal for the week, but you need to overcome the strength energy. And strength is all about inner strength, inner confidence. So maybe this is about, you need to overcome the obstacle that maybe there is a lack of belief that you can do this, because it's in your obstacle position, the strength energy. And strength is all about internal belief. It's all about internal energy, internal strength. Okay, so this is overcoming of obstacles, this strength. It's a number 8 card showing here. It's about positive changes, positive movement. And you need to overcome. This could be somebody who's strong-arming you, or somebody who maybe has... who maybe has some form of power over the situation, potentially with that strength energy, or this is something to do with your own confidence and belief that you can do this. Two of Coins energy showing here. And especially if you're dealing with a person who is the High Priestess in the reverse, a difficult person, a gossip, somebody who can be quite nasty and slanderous. Maybe the goal is to try and balance the situation out with the Two of Coins energy, restore some order here. But it might be that the obstacle you need to overcome is, maybe this is something to do with your own strong feelings on the situation. What is the thing that you could be accomplishing this week? Well, the Ace of Coins, at least you're planting a seed here. Some of you guys, what you're accomplishing is money. You're getting money in. Ace of Coins is money. But in the vein of the story, or you're getting a job in with the Ace of Coins, or some of you guys might be moving home with the Ace of Coins energy. But in the vein of the story, this is at least you're making the first steps towards doing whatever this thing is, because this is planting of the seed, Ace of Coins. What do you need to avoid this week? The Hermit. I think just sitting back and doing nothing and just kind of deliberating over it and researching it, or withdrawing from it, turning your back on it, because that's the Hermit energy. The Hermit needs to look deeper into situations. If you get him in a health reading, he's an X-ray, piece of X-ray equipment, because he looks into things. So maybe you need to avoid kind of looking into something too deeply, because the deeper that you look, the more it puts you off kind of trying to remedy a situation from what I'm getting in this reading. What do you need to embrace this week? Judgment. Okay. I think that you need to embrace it. You've got to make a decision now. You're going to have to make that final decision. You can't put it off any longer. I think you're tempted with the Hermit energy, Taurus, to put a situation off. That's what I think you're tempted to do by saying, look, well, give me time and let me look into this deeper. But the universe is kind of saying, well, no, you need to embrace that a decision needs to be made now, because judgment is the now card. So you need to make this judgment now. It's now or never. And if you need support, where can you go? You can go to the Seven of Coins. This is an interesting card. If you need support, where can you go to get that support? It's an interesting one, the Seven of Coins, because we're asking if you need support. And Seven of Coins is all about planting those seeds and watching them grow. Doing the work, accomplishing and finishing the work, and then taking a step back to see what comes to you. On this card here, though, she's being offered money and she's taking a step back to review. Maybe you need to go to someone who can help you review the situation with this card. Somebody who's a bit more diplomatic maybe than you are. Somebody who can take an outsider view on the situation, because this woman's taking a step back to review the situation here. So I get the impression if you need some support, go to someone who can take a step back, or they can take a bit of time to review the situation. Because it's almost like you're the one with the money in the hand and you're saying, look at this, you know, what do you think? And they're kind of like, let me think about this, you know. So I just think, and with the dog in the picture, I always consider the dogs to be friends. So maybe this is a friend who can help you, who can take a good look at the situation and kind of just, you know, give their own point of view and opinion on it. Spiritual advice, Taurus, for the week. Yeah, clear the fog. It's telling you just to clear the mess up, clear the fog. There's something confusing here and it needs to be cleared up. Because here you are showing as being the world. And I feel that you guys are actually showing as being the world. Number one, you want to clear up a situation. You want to bring it to an end. You know, you want to close the gap now. That's your viewpoint for the week. I also feel the world energy that you are at a place now where your maturity tells you, with that world energy and your knowledge and your intuition, tell you that you have to do this. Because the theme for the week is you're dealing with, this could be your own lack of intuition as well. You might be confused with that High Priestess. So the theme of the week might be about your confusion, and there you are, the world, needing to bring this time of confusion maybe to a close with the world energy. But alternatively, it might be that you're dealing with a pretty nasty piece of work, High Priestess in the reverse. This could also be about you needing to take action as well in a situation, being the theme of the week. And you guys showing as being the world energy, you have the maturity and you have the confidence to do that. Your goal is really to bring something into balance. This looks to be things that you're juggling, work, whatever it is. If it's a person, then you really want to bring harmony back to the situation here. And also the goal is to bring some positive change, because Two of Coins is positive change, maybe concerning somebody who's not very nice. However, your obstacle is strength, and this might either be your strength of feeling on this individual, because I get the impression that if this is about an individual, Taurus, you don't like them very much, and it might be that your obstacle that you need to overcome is your rage, you know, because the Lion is here and keeping a hold on that rage, because the chains on the Lion are holding it back from, and if you look at where he's looking, can you see he's actually looking down at that High Priestess in the reverse. So it might be somebody that some of you guys are dealing with, a gossip, somebody who could be quite slanderous, somebody who's got a big mouth, somebody who's interfering, High Priestess in the reverse, somebody who's got some pretty poor intentions. So this might be someone that you're dealing with, but you guys are having to, in the week, showing as the world, having to approach this situation, Taurus, from a higher perspective, with that world energy, from a place of maturity. Because you just want to bring some harmony and restore some harmony and balance back to the relationship. But I feel that you need to overcome the obstacle of your own rage, because you're having to put you've got a very short leash, unfortunately. And that Lion on the card is your rage, and you're having to control. So the obstacle you need to overcome is controlling your rage, I think, at a person, this High Priestess in the reverse. What you could accomplish, though, I think, Taurus, by the end of the week, is that you are at least planting those seeds. At least you're making the first step to remedy the situation. What you want to avoid really though is holding back and just saying, let me look into this further. Because why are you looking into it further with the Hermit energy? Are you looking into the situation further, i.e. I need to review a little bit more whether I'm going to forgive this person or clear the energy with this person? Are you looking into it further because, you know, you're trying to dredge up crap about this individual? What is it? Because he's an investigator. You need to avoid doing that, and you just need to just do it now, because the embrace with is the judgment energy, and the judgment says, you know, once your intuition or once spirit tells you to do something, once spirit calls you, you answer the call. So you need to embrace that spirit is calling you to answer this call to clear a mess up, I think, with an individual here. If you need advice, just go to someone who can take a step back and review the situation with you. Maybe you need to pay for some advice as well. Who's paying this woman here? So maybe this is someone you need to pay for advice. Maybe it's a solicitor or something. But the spiritual advice for the week is clear the fog. Clear the fog. Okay? Just clear the fog. There's a situation that's very confusing. Maybe you've got cross wires with this high priestess. I think this is a person. Maybe there's cross wires that you've got with an individual here, Taurus, that needs clearing up. Alright, but you need to clear the atmosphere. And when it's to clear the fog, for me it's clear the atmosphere. So I feel that there's some bad energy going on between you and an individual here, Taurus. And I just feel the universe is saying clear the atmosphere. That's your advice for the week. And that would really tally in with that judgment energy showing there, where you need to embrace judgment. If your spirit, and this cannot just be, usually when I say that we are intuition, which is judgment as well, this spirit, this angel blowing the horn is your intuition. It's the inner ear of, it's the inner voice of God. It's the voice of God in your inner ear speaking to you and saying, clear this mess up. Alright, so this is your spirit calling you to change and to remedy, and also to take, in one way, to take accountability as well, because judgment is all about taking accountability for our own sins. But also it means to face the situation head on. So I feel that the embrace card of the judgment energy, where we, you know, showing here is, number one, you need to embrace it. If your spirit is telling you to, you know, to resolve a situation, you need to do it, because that's the voice of God in your inner ear. Second thing is, you need to embrace the idea that maybe you need to take some accountability for the situation. Number three, you can't ignore the situation, which is probably what you're wanting to do with the Hermit energy. You've got to face it head on with the judgment. So you really need to be embracing those energies here. I know that the obstacle is that some of you guys just want to, you know, let rip at an individual, but you need to avoid that, you know, overcome that obstacle, because that's going to throw you back, especially if you're at a place with the world energy where you are far more mature and you're looking at a situation from a very mature outlook. You know, you're changed, so do that, okay? And you are planting those seeds. It's a nice reading, but clear the atmosphere is the spiritual advice for the week. Okay, we're going to quickly shuffle now. Finally, on your last 15 card reading. Bear with me. So, Taurus, here we go. Other general energies coming in. Six of Swords. So, moving away from stormy problems, from conflict with the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is, I mean, it's a cliche, but it's moving to calmer waters. So moving past a difficult situation with the Six of Swords energy, or just plain movement. Yeah, and then you've got a Five of Swords. Yeah, and I did mention the Five of Swords, and look what showed up. Yeah, you're definitely moving away from some form of a conflict here with the Six of Swords. That's a really nice combination. It's funny that I should mention that 5, because it showed up, didn't it? Didn't know that, obviously. So yeah, moving away, Six of Swords, from a fight, from a conflict this week for some of you Virgos showing up here. Page of Wands energy. It could be with a younger fire sign individual or a child perhaps. Page of Wands. Also though, there could be an announcement or some good news coming in with that Page of Wands energy. Yeah, I mean, Page of Wands and the Sun, maybe there's something to do with a pregnancy happening here. These are classic pregnancy combinations. If we have an Empress here, it's probably pregnancy. But I actually feel that there's some good news here. Taurus coming in. And it all should be really good, because you've got the Sun here as well. Might be some good news or announcement about a birth or something like that happening as well this week, potentially. Or something new and exciting. What else have we got here? Six of Cups. Lovely cards showing up here. Six of Cups is children, strong relationships, the past. I think that we've got children cards here as well. 3 of them, actually. Page of Wands, Sun, and Six of Cups. I think that you guys are finally moving away from a difficult situation or a conflict. It could have involved children, perhaps, Page of Wands, Sun, Six of Cups. But then also definitely moving away from a conflict showing up here. Possibly there's an announcement happening here. Maybe there's some good news. That Sun energy might be involving children, or it might be involving close relatives, or it could be involving something from the past as well. Let's have a look at love. We've got the Six of Wands. So nice. Victory, success, achievement in love, recognition. No, there's some worries going on here with the Nine of Swords energy. Okay. I think that even though some of you guys have been quite successful in a relationship, you're still worried with that Nine of Swords energy. Okay. I think that you're worried about this person not being particularly serious, because the Page of Cups, as nice a card as that is in love, this is somebody who's just a bit of a flirt. And they can say all the nice things and that, but he's like the Knight of Cups. He's a bit wishy-washy. So even though I'm seeing you guys feeling that you've had success in love with someone and that you're doing okay, you're still worried that this person isn't being 100% genuine with that Page of Cups energy showing up there. I think that you're very guarded, and I think that you're waiting with that. And I wouldn't be surprised if that was a negative card that showed there. You're waiting, I think, for them to leave, to withdraw. I think that some of you Taurus people have a very, very poor idea of someone that you're with those cards. I mean, you seem to be doing okay within a relationship, but you are worried that this person's not being authentic and they're not being exactly genuine with that Page of Cups energy. And you are waiting with that. You're expecting them, even with that Nine of Wands energy, for them to withdraw and leave with the Hermit. What a shame. Okay, last reading, work, and we don't know what this is. I mean, you might be valid in what you say, you might be valid in what you think, but some of you guys, I really think you don't trust anyone at all here. Whoever this person is, you really, maybe they come across as ingenuine, disingenuous. Is it disingenuous? I don't know how you pronounce it, but not being particularly genuine, because that's a nice card, the Page of Cups for love, but this can be somebody who can be wishy-washy and they can easily just switch like that. Let's have a quick look at your work and finance. So we've got strength. So strong position with the strength energy showing up there. Knight of Wands, change. Knight of Wands can be sudden changes. It can also just be movement with the Knight of Wands energy. I think that some of you guys are probably very, very certain, because we've got the strength card here, and strength is all about having inner strength. I think that you guys are really ready for a move here, and you know that it's the time to do that. You are completely ready for a move, Taurus, in work, okay? But the money, the Four of Coins, that's the only problem. The Four of Coins is about the money that you earn, the money that pays the bill. So some of you guys might be, even though with the strong energy of the strength card, there's an inner knowing here, and you're really confident that now is the time to move jobs, probably. The money aspect comes up with the Four of Coins, and some of you guys are kind of like, well, but then, you know, even though I know that I want to move now, and I know that this is a good time for me to move, I just feel that maybe I need to hold on a little bit to the job because it pays the bills, that type of thing, with the Four of Coins energy showing up here. Knight of Cups energy showing up here. So Knight of Cups can show an invitation. That brings justice, okay? So this is nice energy, because you could be invited towards a new job, and this could be something that you get with the Justice energy, because justice is completion, okay? And if there's an offer here, an invitation to a job here, and you go for it, might be that you're gaining an invitation, though, that could work in your favour with the Justice energy. I think this is gaining an invitation that could work in your favour. You could get the job. So I think that with the Strength card, some of you guys now are feeling very confident that you want to move. You're certain that you want to move jobs. I think actually just reading these kind of just linearly, I feel that you could be gaining with that Four of Coins energy an offer with the Knight of Cups energy showing up here that could be very successful with the Justice energy. Really nice energies showing up there as well. I was just looking at, I think financially as well, though, you might have people asking for money this week as well, like bills and stuff, because when you get a cup being held out against coins, they're asking for the coin. This is a little bit of money you've got, your savings is the Four of Coins. So somebody might be asking for a portion of your savings here. It could be something legal as well with the Justice energy, just looking at those. So in terms of work, You're very certain that now is the time to move. You could be gaining a invitation that will work in your favour, i.e. getting the job with the Justice energy. But I'm also seeing with these 3 cards here that with this Knight of Cups, you're going to be asked for some money here, and it might be something legal or something government based with a portion of your money, asking for a portion of your money. It looks like it's legal, government based with the Justice energy. Let's quickly have a look at your advice cards then. So based on your finances and work, what is the universe spirit? I says that for Taurus, they feel it's just that they're really at the time now with the strength energy. They're very certain that they want to move. Could be gaining an offer that will work out in their favour successfully with Justice. Also was seeing universe that somebody could be asking for money this week from them, a portion of their savings. Looks like it's to fulfill something legal showing up here, so maybe this is a debt or something like that. What is the advice you have for Taurus concerning work and finance in 1 card, please? Raise or a promotion. Nice. So congratulations, an increase in your abundance flow awaits you. This is a result of your positive focus and willingness to take action based on your divine guidance. Keep up the good work. So that's good, because this raise or increase in your abundance flow and raise or promotion, potentially this could be the offer card here. I've never seen 4 of coins as a raise because it looks like a fixed amount of money and it's stuck. But certainly for me, this is gaining. Could be the Knight of Cups is an offer. Justice energy, you know, rewards. So it's good. It's very, very good. Very good for your work in the advice for some of you guys. Universe Spirit, show me for love. We said here that they seem to have Taurus seems to have a good relationship, but they're worried about somebody who's being inauthentic. Page of Cups. And they're just waiting for this person to leave. They're thinking this person's going to leave. What is the advice that you have for Taurus on that love reading, please? What's the advice that you have for Taurus on that love reading? Past life relationship. You have known each other before. So maybe you've got nothing to worry about. Maybe this is somebody who's a soulmate. Maybe this is somebody who's a twin flame. And usually if it's a twin flame, you're going to have these problems a lot of the time as well. Because one of you is sometimes the runner and sometimes one of you is the chaser. And finally, can you just give me a coherent message on the general reading? I'm seeing that Taurians being able to move away now from a very turbulent situation with that 5 of Swords. I'm seeing some good messages coming in. They're really positive with that Sun energy. It could be about children, something in the past, or close relatives. What is the advice? What is the advice? Just give me a few cards, what advice you have on that reading. So it says, be assertive, yes, came out. Okay, be assertive, yes. Is there anything else that you want to say to Taurus concerning that reading? In the near future, get more information, it says. Okay. No, there's no need to worry, it says here. Okay, so it says be assertive at first, and yes. So be assertive, yes. Or yes, be assertive. Yes, be assertive. And it's saying that quite emphatically with the exclamation marks at the end. And then it said, in the near future, get more information. No, there's no need to worry. Alright, that's your reading, Taurus. I would like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. If you like a private reading, click on the website link in the comment section below or at the end of the video. Okay, that's it. Take care. Bye-bye.